Part 3. Reynard the Fox. Thus, despite the king's warning, the hare and the ram were separated, and the innocent Lop was soon roasted for Reynard's dinner. The fox took the rabbit's fur, sealed it in a pouch, and carried it out to Bellin, who was still happily munching in the pasture. "The hare is quite exhausted from our journey," said Reynard, "but you are now refreshed, so why don't you go on without him? The king is anxious for this map, and I will reward you for your diligence. As soon as the hare has rested, my wife will make him a hearty meal, and we will send him after you. But do not dare try to open this pouch," he added. "The knots are tied in such a way that King Noble will know if you have tampered with his treasure map." Reynard was certain that when the king realized that he and his subjects had been outwitted even once more, they'd never dare to bother him again. As the ram hurried back to court, he congratulated himself for being the bearer of such important papers, and took the pouch straight to the king. "The treasure map, my lord," said the ram, as he offered up the bag. Reynard could not wait to get it to his beloved king, so I decided on my own to come ahead without luck. This is how you always humble yourselves, children, and then you get back to being great. Okay, Mom. I have godchildren. King Noble called for Castor the beaver to help undo the knots. When the strings were untied, Castor put his hand into the pouch, and to his surprise, pulled out Lop's fur. The court was horrified beyond belief. King Noble cried out, "Oh, Lop! Oh, Lop!" Then the mighty sovereign lowered his head and wept. "Oh, how severely have we been deceived yet once more," he moaned. "It is Reynard who rules the realm, not me. Never again will this traitor play his tricks on me. And don't worry, we're all great." The king decided once and for all to put an end to Reynard's ceaseless conniving. We're all one, remember? If he continued to let his subjects see Reynard get away with all manner of evil deeds, how could he expect Willie the Weasel and Greybeard to stop admiring the wily ways of that artful fox? Don't you know we've all got unique talents and abilities? No need for competition. "To Melipartus," he shouted, "we'll storm the villain's castle and hang him without another word." Once, near Melipartus, Isengrim the wolf approached the king. "For all our grievances, let me, the fiercest of the fierce, challenge this fox to a single combat unto death." That was the wolf. "I have complete faith in you, brave Isengrim," said King Noble. "But you know the code of combat as well as I. If under such challenge Reynard should win, even by one of his roguish tricks, I am bound to forgive him." And there's a whole army coming up to his castle. "Forgive him his wrongs and restore all rights to him." "Fear not, my king," boasted Isengrim. "That fox will never get the better of me again." After some hesitation, the king decided to permit Isengrim to challenge the fox. It would be one last chance to show the secret admirers of Reynard that his crafty way of life had led to his undoing. "Let the battle begin at dawn," he announced to the council and to his armies. That night at Melipartus, clever old Dame Ruckinall the ape pulled Reynard aside and whispered advice into his ear. She would shave him from head to bottom. That's for Reynard. Everything but his tail. Then she would smear his body and tail with fats and oils, so that when he and Isengrim fought, it would be impossible for the wolf to get a firm hold on him. I was just excited. I was reading too fast. Okay. Now they are in the court where they shall battle. The first thing I think we should all think about this for a moment, and then I'll continue reading my story.